Good Thursday morning, everybody. Welcome into what I call Little Friday. Extended that one out. Had good hang time. On this March 21st, I'm Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. All sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Tomorrow, I'm going to be in Franklin at the Ace Hardware Marketplace. And the time has changed slightly, 10:30 to 12:30. uh, I'll be there live. The reason we had to make the time change is because of the Western game. Of course, Sam 100.7, the home of Hilltopper Sports, and coverage is going to start at about 12:30 or so, before the game tips off, uh, for Western there in Indianapolis against Marquette, and the first round of the NCAA tournament. So I'm going to push my live remote up to 10:30, starting at 10:30, and then going to about 12:30 or so, because of that. But still, we'll have a good 2 hours in Franklin at the Ace Hardware Marketplace. I'll be selling and programming weather radios to get you ready for the spring storm season. And come on by and see me in Franklin tomorrow for that. All right. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Plano cam. Looking good this morning. And somebody told me yesterday when I asked about the tree that's across the street over there, redbud. Yeah. So we're thinking that's a redbud. It's in bloom. And it's beautiful. And we're starting to see more beautiful uh, leafing trees and shrubs and tulips and all kinds of stuff. Hopefully it's not too soon, especially for like the tulips and buttercups and things like that. Yeah. It's, it's always tricky here in Kentucky, to know when we're going to get that last frost. Usually it happens in April at some point around the 10th of April. Still got a couple of weeks to go before that. So let's just hope that things stay kind of like they are and we only occasionally get just a touch of frost. Um, we don't have any this morning that I have seen. In fact, temperatures have been staying up. I was looking at the temperature gauge right there here in Plano at 7:34, and it's 41. So that's good. We'll check some of the mesonet temperatures here in just a second and see how everybody else is doing this morning. So you saw the Plano cam. Let's go to the AAA Systems live cam. Downtown Bowling Green, the shot that you see every day and every night on News 40 from high atop Reservoir Hill, looking down on the city of Bowling Green and Western's campus. A beautiful start, clear sky, some distant high clouds you see there off to the west and to the southwest this morning. Otherwise, we are good to go. It's going to be another beautiful day, although it might be slightly cooler. In fact, it will. Let me grab my sheet here. Um, 68 was the high yesterday in Bowling Green at the airport. 62 is the normal high temperature. So we were 6 degrees above average. We're going to be closer to 60 today, because of that cold front that came through yesterday and produced a few clouds, and brought in a shift of the wind from the south and west to the north and west. And that, of course, is just going to make us feel a bit cooler. Let's check the radar here this morning, and not seeing any precipitation coming from any systems nearby. There's a look at what's going on at the moment. There's Bowling Green right in the center, right there where that flashing, radiating dot is. Now you can see there are some showers off to the north of us. Some of that is even a little mix in a couple of places. The upper flow, you can see that too with these isobars coming out of the northwest, and that's that cooler air that we will feel today. And then, of course, we're watching some of this that's going on down at Oklahoma City, thunderstorms going on there. And that's going to be progressing east and northeast over time. Low pressure system that's going to tap into more Gulf moisture. And you see all that down around Houston. All of that's going to be headed north as we get into the day tomorrow. And some of that activity will start to move in toward us here in central and southern Kentucky. So, yeah, we're going to put a little bit of rain in the forecast. It's not going to be a lot. It's not going to be a big deal. So we'll just play with that and have a couple of showers out of that system once it makes its way through. All right, here's a look at temperatures. Kentucky Mesonet Network this morning showing some chilly readings as expected. The coldest weather is, of course, off to the north of us, where you see it's like 23, 25, 27, 28. Then you go down into southern Kentucky, where we are, and it's a lot better. We've got 30s, mid to upper 30s, 38 at the Ag Expo Center here in Bowling Green, 36 at the Corvette plant. Then you have even 37 in Cumberland County near Burkesville on the river. They have equaled out this morning with temperature because of that warmer air mass that is sitting over the area, even though the cold front come through. We just didn't have a lot of radiational cooling take place overnight. So the temperatures have held fairly steady in the mid and upper 30s, and now even some 40s beginning to show up in western Kentucky. So everything looking good there. The winds this morning before you go out the door are more northeast. That's because the center of high pressure is further east of us. So we're getting some of that flow, but the winds are not very high. There may be a breeze at 10 to 12 at times. Let's check the gusts. Yeah, a little bit of a breeze, enough to, see any flags flying in the wind, and maybe just enough to, in between getting out of your car and going into some place, you may get just a little bit of a breeze that's coming out of the north and east this morning. It's not producing much of a wind chill, I don't think. Nah, there's the wind chill temperatures, mostly in the 30s, not too far off from the current temperature. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, let's move on and check the model blender, and we'll check the next 10 days, show you what temperatures are going to do. There we are, around 60 with sunshine today as high pressure takes over. Then tonight, not as cold, down to about 42. And then we're going near 70 tomorrow. They show 68. I'm going to go near 70. More of a south wind begins to take over, but there will also be a chance of showers that will move in for Friday. I'll show you that on the maps here in a second. Showers will be out of here by Saturday, and behind that system, it does turn a bit cooler, but we're talking upper 50s. I'm going to go 58 on Saturday. Then you see a long streak of 60s, even close to 70-degree weather as we get into next week. And one of those little blips happens once again on Wednesday next week, where we cool off just for a day and then we warm back up. There will be some pretty good rain chances as we get into Monday night, especially Monday night into Tuesday. Really good rain chances, maybe even some thunderstorms. Now, it's too soon to say about severe weather, but thunderstorms are going to be a part of this as we get into Monday night and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, just a slight cool down after that system passes. Some of the rain could be heavy as we get into Monday night and Tuesday, just giving you heads up on that. Now to the maps. We'll take it day by day and show you what's going on, starting with today. And here we go. High pressure far to the east of us. That's why we're getting a northeasterly wind flow in here. And that's going to continue for today, but then it changes tomorrow. Once we get high pressure moving a little bit further east out of the picture, we'll start to get more of a southerly wind flow, southeasterly winds, and then more of a south wind with this incoming warm front that is going to cross into the area by the time we get into Friday. There's a little disturbance, a little upper wave, short wave that comes through, enhances the moisture. It's almost like a straw. It'll start to siphon in some of that moisture, and we start to see shower chances on the rise. Here's Friday morning. The model output is trying to put maybe a sprinkle or a light rain shower over southern Kentucky tomorrow morning, but the better chance of rain is going to come Friday night into very early Saturday. And this front's going to come through pretty quickly. So the rain will not have time to linger here, but it's a decent chance of rain. We're going to get about a quarter inch or less amounts of rain out of this system. And then by Saturday, it's gone, and Saturday looks good. We'll see a few clouds early in the day, but then skies will become mostly sunny as we get into your Saturday afternoon, which is going to be around upper 50s, as you saw, a little bit cooler because of that cold front. And we get a little break here on Sunday as we move back into the mid 60s. Then quickly into Monday, here comes the next system. This one is more potent than the one that's going to come in tomorrow evening. And it's going to have a good chance of showers and thunderstorms. But as I mentioned, right now, I don't see anything severe. It would just be some decent rainfall, maybe, a half inch or more. Here comes one cold front. There's another one back behind it that's going to kind of fall apart as it approaches. But this cold front, it's going to have a lot of available moisture with it. So as we get into Tuesday, showers, thunderstorms, brief heavy rain. By Wednesday, a lot of the heavier stuff moves on. We'll still be left with some light rain behind it and then a backdoor cold front. That's the one that's going to cool us down, as you saw for next Thursday, a week from today. So, severe weather, I'm not going to go that far just yet. I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor unless we start to see a little more instability setting up with that system on Monday night into Tuesday, then maybe. But this one on Friday, tomorrow, no, it's just not going to be there as far as any nasty weather. All right, let's see who's in the chat this morning. Tony from Brownsville, good morning. Brandy, yeah, just gave you the weekend outlook there. Not bad. Pamela, Noel, uh, Buenos dias. I tried. I'm not, you know, I'm trying. Uh, Gregory, Karen from Tennessee. Good morning. Thanks for watching. Lisa, Kathy, thank you all for watching this morning. Have a great day. Remember, I'm on tonight, 5, 6, and 10, News 40. Now, on the CBS side, when we do the news at 6, we will not be on television. We'll be running digital on our website, WNKY.com, and on our Facebook page, because on CBS 40, we will be carrying the Kentucky game in the first round of the NCAA tournament. So I want you to be aware of that. If you're wanting to tune in at 6, you tune in at 6 every night to watch the weather, of course, and the news on News 40, but we will only be on the digital side, not the TV side, because of the UK game. And schedules are going to be kind of wonky here for the next few days and few weeks because of the NCAA tournament. So just keep that in mind. And I'm on the radio right now at Sam 100.7. Thanks for watching. God bless you and have a fantastic Thursday. Little Friday.